won't do anything until the video ends. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we unmuted? Are we ready? Are we
we're
live?
unmuted. Yeah. I do believe we are.
Welcome everyone to another Humpday Q&A.
From FlutterVikings.
my name is Simon Lightfoot, and that's Scott Thorpe.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go.
Usually I introduce myself, but I'm letting him do everything today.
And we're here with Salih. Salih, I dubbed thee Sir Lancelot. There you go.
Sally Gula.
I feel really honored to receive this sword.
Oh yeah.
You should be Sir Gula.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we are at FlutterVikings with everyone from the community, and
It's been a busy day.
All the people who are off camera who are going to be jumping in. We're just going to make a big pile on the couch.
So it's really the end of the day. So we're trying to. Everyone wants to go, so we'll see how far we can get through everyone and make this a quick one. But get your questions in as usual. Queue in front of the question in the chat, and we'll see if we can get them answered.
Word of warning: this time we really have to do a hard stop at an hour. I know I say that a lot, and we run over. There is a dinner for the people here in an hour.
I think they closed the venue as well.
We're hungry.
that's the tiniest problem.
Just the tiniest problem.
Yeah,
Not getting locked in. That'd be handy.
Yeah, if we're here for like 5 minutes over, they send the police or something.
What is it in over here? Is it Polizia or something?
It's like politi.
Politi? Okay.
All right.
So,
now I am. You can't see this, but I'm looking at the laptop here.
I hope people are actually watching online as well. I've seen a lot of audience from the YouTube that is joining for all the talks out there. So it was really cool.
It was manic this morning, I tell you. So we had some problems. We had some technical difficulties with all the live streams. So apologies, but we got there eventually. I was running around all over the place, but we got there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Thor is just off camera, although he's shaved.
So Salih, how was your talk?
I mean, personally, I think it was fine. We had technical difficulties as well, but overall, I think it went well. I don't know. The audience said good, right? Yeah, so like
We had some
always
thumbs
say
up.
good.
We had some thumbs up. It was good.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about responsive UI with authentication flows and did some like live coding and so on. So it was nice, and I tried to make some jokes. People laughed either out of pity or
I think they were just laughing at you.
Yeah, I do that sometimes as well. Look at the mirror and just laugh for no reason. But honestly, like the conference was, I think, one of the best ones because I've been so missing this opportunity, man.
It has felt. It's weird. Really, it feels like a family's come back together.
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
It was Flutter Europe, and then suddenly COVID and the break and nothing, and then suddenly everyone's back.
Yeah.
For those of you who have never really met the whole zoo crew in person, these are people who have come together at IO19, Interact, Flutter Live, just a number of different places and different meetings,
DroidCons,
GDG meetings, and it's just good to see everyone again. And we spend all this time together on Zoom meetings and such, and then it's like we finally get to see each other again, and you finally remember who's tall.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
I forgot you're that tall.
yesterday my wife was telling that after the moment that she met Scott, she was like, you are the voice from the Zoom that I hear all the time.
You're the voice I keep hearing in the background that stops him from coming to bed.
His wife has never seen my face on the Zoom, but she knows my voice.
Yeah, you're memorable, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's been a very busy day.
Yeah, definitely. Should we bring in some guests?
Yeah, you sure.
Absolutely.
Just,
Actually, I know it's a little bit odd, but could we get everyone to lean in a little bit? I mean, come on, guys. Thomas, Puff, everybody, pass.
We have a few people here.
Philip, Greg,
And
Anna in front, please.
yeah, look.
Come on.
oh my.
Come on. Okay. No, Anna, over here in front.
Should be in front.
No, you
Oh,
do.
Sit down.
well, okay, so get up.
Okay.
Get up.
Yeah, please.
You're out, Salih. That's it.
See,
You're the song.
there's a very special reason for this. Okay, Now everybody together.
There you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Anna. Happy birthday to you.
Now you see 5,000 people are going to watch this. I told you this morning, I said I'm going to embarrass you for your birthday. Absolutely. Absolutely. So
we're gonna.
So I will
Anna
sub
did?
in and give
Yes.
you
Yeah.
the sword,
Yeah.
or the sword to you.
You're another one that can speak.
So speaking of speaking, you have already spoken today.
Yes.
All right, everyone, take your seats. We'll
Yes.
get you
Everybody
in
back.
turns.
Get out of here. No, don't leave. Don't leave. But
It's
no,
all right.
You spoke earlier today.
I did.
Okay, so
You
for
got
the
your-
people who did not have the opportunity to see it, what did you speak on?
I myself didn't have an opportunity to see, So I spoke about having fun with code generation. And obviously, I prepared a joke, how fun is a geeky word to use in regards of code generation. And Evgeny stole it. He said it literally like this just before my talk. So thank you, Evgeny.
I'll tell you what, I think that's all your notes. No. But yeah, so one other important thing, okay, is made in Ukraine. Whole bunch of people here got them, thanks to Anna. She brought them from Ukraine. They say FlutterVikings. So yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the only one clapping.
So
Okay,
you got
so
your voice
I'm
still
kind
though,
of
right?
afraid to. I'm afraid to read the questions in the comments here. But okay, when will Sally organize Flutter Istanbul? When will you organize Flutter Istanbul? That is a question.
He's looking at who was it?
So
Lean in. Let people see your face, man.
okay, so
My buddy.
yeah. To answer the question, I have stepped down from the Flutter Turkey organization stuff. So we have really great folks that are taking care of Flutter Turkey. There's already also a Flutter Istanbul community. Go ahead and check out these folks, and they're doing events every once in a while. So just follow their meetup page, and I'm sure they would like to hear from you as well. And overall, my role is simply being kind of an advisor. When they ask a question, I just answer. But besides that, I don't organize in Flutter Turkey anymore, I would say. Yeah, that should be enough, right?
Plenty. Thank you very much.
You answered the question.
Shut up,
Yes,
Simon.
you answered the question. So Randall is saying that he needs to watch the RiverPod presentation. There wasn't a RiverPod presentation, Randall. There was a RiverPod 2 presentation.
Yes.
Where's Remy? Somebody drag Remy over here. Oh man, he's already running away.
Yes.
So I'll tell you what, instead of hogging the microphone and everything, let's just throw a dart at the board right now. Puff, since you opened your mouth a moment ago, you're volunteered to be next.
Come on. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I was going
again.
to say, you can stay here with Puff. I'm going to get out of the way. Okay, my apologies if hitting this microphone makes noise. I will be gentle, I promise.
Come in. Jump on the couch.
Hi there.
Hey.
Why don't we do this? Hey, everyone! I'm the noisy one. Which apparently gets me on the couch sooner.
So, Puff,
Yes, tell me.
you've got talk tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow or is it today? Have I missed it?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Good. Okay.
I'm checking with Eric. It's it works now. It works. It won't work in an hour when I get to it again, but it works.
Hopefully it'll work tomorrow. That's the key. I'm still working on my slides.
No, that's a tonight problem.
It's the tonight problem, yeah.
Yeah. The
I-
app works now. We need to. Do we have slides? Sorry, I should. I'm looking at Eric, who's the other speaker in my talk. Eric makes sure that everything works, and I make sure that everything's noisy.
I thought you made sure everything got working.
Yeah, I did that earlier, but he fixed it. It's where's the fun in that?
What's your talk on?
It's on Firebase
Of course.
and Flutter, and we're going to be building a bingo game.
Oh, bingo.
We're going to be playing a bingo game for prizes.
That sounds awesome. So, yeah, tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, at 2 local time, 2 p.m.
Are we competing for a time slot? I think I might be 2 p.m. as well.
No, I just canceled the user research sessions, and I'm going to cancel all the other talks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, but that should be fun. Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about. It's called Another World. It's a game that was released in 1991,
I remember.
originally for the Amiga.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. Eric Shahi, French game designer and developer. It was quite miraculous what he did. It's considered quite a influential game, and I've ported it to Flutter.
Ah,
And now it's HD. Instead of 320 by 200, it's 4K.
can we download it?
So tomorrow you'll find out.
No, because I'm giving a talk at the same time.
Well, I have to be afterwards then, won't it?
Okay. So we're going to tell Tim that we're canceling his talk tomorrow morning because Simon needs to take that slot so that we can be playing the game.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
I think Tim was actually prepping.
Actually, saying that, Puff,
Come
I'm going to eject you from the couch because we have a Majid here.
That sounds great. Hey, Majid, it's your turn.
Oh, Thor. Thank you. That's right. Wow.
Nice.
I finally that.
It's
There we go.
Thank you very
Unless
much.
you want to speak with my voice. Good seeing you, man.
Thank you.
you can just hold it if you want.
I can hold it. I think that's easier.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey!
Yay! Finally.
It's been a lovely, stressful first day, I think, for
It
everyone.
was absolutely in the morning, especially was very stressful.
I think I ran up and down the conference hall steps
Yeah.
at least 20 times. I got my steps in.
I
definitely.
have to tell you that my muscle, the back here, right
The calf
now,
muscles, yeah.
calf muscles. It's like I did a lot of workout, and I'm not sure even if I can make it to conference tomorrow.
No.
we'll see.
No. That's it. You're making it tomorrow.
Of
I'm not
course I
taking
do.
responsibility.
Of course I do.
We're just going to lock him in and leave him here.
No, of course I will be here. So I did my best to bring joy and I don't know whatever.
You've definitely done that. You've
Yeah,
definitely done that.
I
And
hope everyone.
what you've done is
enjoyed.
absolutely amazing.
That's
So,
cool.
really amazing.
Cool to hear that. So I'm sorry for the online attendees. So we had this glitch in the morning, some bad quality stuff. We in fact rehearsed it so many times, but
It's always the way. Last minute.
that last minute things happened, and so but we fixed it very quickly thanks to you, Simon, and also the camera guys here. So I think now it's sorted out. Tomorrow it will be way smoother for sure.
That's great. Right, let's get someone else in.
Thank you very much.
Wait.
What?
We need to say thank you to Majid. Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Who else is going to come in? Come on, Craig. I've got my eye on you. You can come in. You can come back in.
Let Craig steal your microphone. Oh, God.
Right. Yeah. One. I know. Hey, actually, you know what, Scott?
What?
Yeah, you can take this one.
All right. That means we have a
Do I get the talking stick?
third opening.
Sure do.
He's got the talking stick.
Why are you talking?
Because I'm going to try to replace Simon if he ever gets off the couch.
Bye-bye.
Okay, which one of these people who's staring at their phone right now am I going to suck into this? Thomas!
Thomas!
Hey! Thomas Burkhart is joining us again. Here we go. So here's this one.
Okay.
Oh, careful, don't smack it. Everybody can hear it.
Yeah, it's loud when we do that.
So guys, you spoke today.
I spoke
right?
today.
Did you speak today? You're speaking
I
tomorrow.
will speak tomorrow. Yeah.
You speak tomorrow. Okay. What did you talk about again?
I talked about the life cycle of a widget, but not those immutable configuration objects. No, we talked about the state object, the element, and what kind of shenanigans they get up to in our Flutter apps. I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I heard you were pretty good at it, and you might even consider doing this stuff professionally one day.
Yeah, I was thinking about quitting my day job and talking about Flutter 9 to 5.
Might work out.
No, it's really lately it's been like 6 to 6.
No, 5:59 to 6, 24 hours. Thomas,
Yeah.
what are you going to be speaking on?
I will try to make the people more familiar with isolates.
Okay.
And actually not just one isolate, but massive isolates for really parallel processing. And I think it will be fun. We will render some Mandelbrot images, and I hope, I hope people will understand what I'm doing.
Parallel processing with Dart.
Yeah.
Where's Michael Thompson?
No, that's one of the big kind of pushes is to stop talking about how Dart is single-threaded. It's like
exactly.
It's only
it's the
single-threaded.
biggest misunderstanding.
Right, until you just spin up some more threads.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is going to be big.
There was somebody who did a video one time and was talking about how Dart is not necessarily single-threaded because you can't control what core the new isolate is spun up on.
That's true, but actually, why would I care?
Maybe we should ask that guy if I get out of the way. That guy.
Philip?
What?
Have a chat about it. You all
Wait, I don't remember
Philip?
saying anything about isolates ever. If you have the right guy.
The video.
This is the definition.
Okay.
This is the definition of being put on the spot. If there ever was such a thing. All right, talk about that thing that you don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm sure I was right.
It never happened. You're never right.
But actually, you all get that it's really like a big family reunion. Thing. It's just so amazing. It's just great.
So we're going to learn tomorrow about
How-
isolates
Yep.
and whatnot, and all the great things to do with them.
Yep.
I am definitely excited about that.
Mhm.
Philip, I'm the interviewer now.
Thank you.
Yeah, what are you talking about tomorrow?
I'm talking about, so I've left Google and now I'm working on my own games. So I'm going to talk about, originally the talk was about how do you, what are the technical things that help you build games in Flutter? And then I realized there are more important things to talk about when you're trying to release a game in Flutter. And so that's what I'm going to talk about. Yeah.
More important than the technical things.
Yeah, exactly. I was surprised myself, but yeah, it's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I ask questions that might be little spoilers, or do you want to just leave what the content is for tomorrow?
Try.
Is it like in the game design kind of space?
Game design, mostly, to be honest. Okay, let's just spoil the whole thing.
Just give it up now.
Yeah, let me.
Last
No.
dress rehearsal.
So no, what I realized by my own experience, but also by asking other people, is that the real reason why a lot of game projects fail is not because they find some technical issue or some barrier, but just because people don't expect game development to be that hard and to be work, really. So my talk is about preparing them for the pain that is in front of them if they want to release a game, but also it's very rewarding.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Developing a game is not the same as playing a game, which I think is the rude awakening that you're going to
Yes,
prepare us for. All right, are we ready for the next batch?
I'm stealing the talking stick. Now, we have
Not a
one
microphone.
question in here, and it is,
It is not.
some of us don't know who some of these people are.
Am I right? Yes. I think you know.
I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start at the far end. Now, this Thomas Burkhardt. There's a little something called Get It?
Yeah.
G-E-T-I-T.
Sir, do you want a
Get
functioning
it.
microphone?
I can hold it like this if you want.
Tricked me into thinking that was... No, Thomas, Get It.
Yeah.
You created Get It?
Yep.
So tell the people why they should care.
Oh, actually, it's one of the simplest solution if you want to make dependency injection, or if you at the new Get It mixin, you can do the whole state management system, state management
Oh,
in a
no,
very
don't
simple
say
way.
that word.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, that's 2 words.
But it's it was really nice also here to meet a lot of people, a lot of users of Get It here at the conference.
Very cool.
Yep.
So the guy in the middle, amateur hour. But what is it you do again?
I'm a professional amateur.
There we go. What company do you work for? Acme Anvil.
Yeah, so just on the Flutter DevRel team, muddying up your YouTube channel if you watch a lot of Flutter content. So happy to be doing that again today.
Boring show expert.
Yes, boring show expert, which was originally this man's creation. I still admire that announcement video so much. It was just the slow zoom in on your face and the voiceover with you not actually saying anything in the video. Oh God, that's so good.
We had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
How many takes did it take you to keep a straight face for the whole time?
Just one take. Yeah.
One take wonder.
Oh, yeah.
That's a professional.
I guess.
No, that's my face. That's how I look all the time, right?
Well, so it probably was, I guess, easier because you weren't listening to the funny voiceover
Right.
during. Because when I saw that video, I was just chuckling the whole time, and also then admiring, like, how is he not chuckling? But you weren't
I
listening
didn't hear that. Yes, that's true.
to all the jokes.
Oh, and
Anything
like,
more about you?
yes, I'm Philip. I was in this guy's place a year ago, so maybe that's where you know my face. Now I'm a game developer in Flutter. So yeah.
That he is. All right. Next batch.
We've got a few other people. Puff, you want to jump back in here for a quick second? Tell people who you are and why they should care.
Since when do I get to determine why people care? That's I like this one. Oh, I get the couch to my own. That's awesome. I like that. Hey, Norbert.
Stealing the show? Never.
Like, no. I'm not the noisiest person in the room. Hey, I'm Frank or Puff, and I'm on the Firebase team. I'm a Firebase engineer at Google. Have been there for a while. If you know me, then you probably know me from the fact that I answer a lot of questions on Stack Overflow. I just answered my 15,000th one a few weeks ago. And, because I do monthly videos about what's new in Firebase. So that's me. All right.
Yeah, hi. My name is Norbert. You may have heard my name from the past. I basically am the guy that is building dev tools and stuff for Flutter developers. I don't know how that happened, but I kind of was always fascinated by, I'm using Flutter and Dart, and I see stuff that might not be optimal, and I try to improve it. And so I've been building a bunch of dev tools and tools which some failed, some never saw the daylight, some did, but yeah.
Well, wait a minute. The thing you're working on has a name.
So what exactly are you working on? What is it called?
I have multiple things, actually. So one thing. So I think, I don't know when it was last or the year before, I released Detective, which just started off as an experiment of, I saw this package which could communicate with a running Flutter application. I thought, what can this do? And basically I saw you could potentially look at app state while the app is running. I was always kind of irritated. I had to stop the app to look at stuff inside the app, and now I want to change something, but the app is stopped. And so basically build this tool which allows you to look at states during the application without actually stopping it.
Change it too, right?
Yes, you can.
The website is detective.dev, isn't it?
Detective.dev.
I'm really proud of the name.
But I think your next tool has a better domain, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, so I'm building dev tools, and the next project I also started last year, actually. I had to pause it due to various issues. It's called initstate.dev. It's not finished yet, so you can check it out, but there's not, it still needs work to do. Basically what I'm doing is, problem, you have apps, you start a new app, and you need to implement a bunch of features, authentication, all that sort of things. So I thought, why don't I just allow you to configure the basics you need to kind of choose, do I need authentication? Do I need users? Should they update their profile pictures and can kind of choose what you need, and you get a code base which is tailored to towards your needs and works, is tested, is responsive, and takes care of all the nitty-gritty details. Right now, it's pretty basic, but I'm definitely working on it, and once it's ready, I will be.
So, Puff, what do you think about this?
It looks amazing. How do we create an app with this? I'm going into low code, so tell me, especially on a phone.
Yeah, so you actually navigate to the live sample. So if you go back,
I typed the URL. That's all.
You did?
Yeah, here, and it's stable there. Oh wait, and then I click see it live.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Do you think I know what I click? Do I look like a person who knows what they? Okay, so we generate our own project.
Right. So you can click generate, and there you can basically choose. Right now, the only selection you can basically do is select the name, organization, support platforms, and if you need authentication or not. That's the only thing you can select right now. But the number of options and things you can choose and customize will rapidly increase, hopefully soon.
Coming soon, a brand new app by me.
Hey guys. Yeah. I just got an update. Apparently, the police are coming sooner than we thought. They're going to be here in 15 minutes. So we've got about 15 minutes to wrap up and run away.
Let's wrap up.
Introduce yourself.
Quick about me, I'm Pascal Welsh, and I'm a GDE for Flutter, of course. And what I do at my day job is, it's called Wiredash, and we care about user feedback. So if you want to have user feedback in your application, include Wiredash, and we will do the rest. Just press a button, and users can leave feedback of your application, not just a rating from 0 to 10, but actually text, screenshots, whatever. Everything the user wants to tell you about your application.
Awesome.
One click.
Who wants to bet actually that Remy is the one who called the cops because we're using wrong statement?
So actually, we have a question here for, I think, for Puff. When will Firebase fully support Flutter Web?
What don't we support?
It does.
I have no idea. That's what the question is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everything on Firebase that works on web works in Flutter Web.
Okay, I could maybe modify the question. When will Firebase support it on desktop?
Good question.
Because that's actually a thing that, so when I develop apps, I like to use a desktop version because it compiles much faster, it's more lightweight. And I cannot do that on my desktop Windows machine. I need to use an emulator.
Honestly, even macOS support for us is, the official support is fairly new. Windows is just, it's a lot more work. So it took us, as you might have noticed, quite some time to add Flutter support. Official Flutter support, sorry, it always worked, but now it's in the docs, and it will take a bit longer. It's always a question of how many developers are on each platform. And
right.
We've seen like Windows requests. It's a lot of work. That's all I can say.
I can imagine.
I wish I had better news on that one. Web, definitely always be loud and ask for the features that you want, because I know that not having Crashlytics for web, for example, is something that makes it so that many Flutter developers can't use Crashlytics, and let us know, because I need your help to yell at my product managers for that. They know, by the way. Okay.
We have, I think, the final question from the crowd out there. If you start a package or if you create a package, how do you start it and how do you know that there's need for it?
Me?
Whoever, all of us.
I just do if it interests me. So first off, if I like it, nobody else has to like it because I do and I build it for myself. But I mean, just trying and seeing, not spending years building it, but talking to people at some point and kind of getting it. But you will always have some sort of risk. Like you start building something, you maybe spend a weekend and nobody wants it. You only spent the weekend, but you still need to do something. So
at some point, if you write the same code over and over again for the third project, you end up doing that thing in a package and then just release it and see if it sticks to the community.
Talking about packages, I think I'm going to do some or change. So off the couch, we're going to get a few more people in there. Oh.
Those 15 minutes is on the top show.
Go on, Tom. See if we can get this. I don't know if you can hold it or you can put it on. It's up to you.
Thank you.
Right. So, Tom.
Hello.
Another British person.
Yes.
Sorry
British takeover.
With the British takeover.
Yes.
So I've been working with the committee teams on approving packages. And so we were looking at all the different routing packages, especially routing packages, depending on if you're American. Yeah. We were looking into all the different ones. GoRouter obviously was on the list, but so was
Routemasters,
There
yeah.
you go.
I was I nearly fell off my chair when I had the email of like, you've been selected as a Flutter favorite, because like there are only like 60 of them. So
I mean, we went through all the lists, and we were trying to find the ones that actually had like Navigate 2 support and were really something that that people can use. And Routemasters came up, and obviously brilliant. It really is.
Thank you.
I think like I just want to say this because like Go Router, although it has gained popularity, is not the only one.
Yes.
So and it's not the only one that's a Flutter favorite either.
Yep.
So we have a question here. What was the question?
How do you even begin writing and designing packages?
So that's the question.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, and it was really difficult when I started writing that because I mean, I had an app that I needed to use that we needed to convert to use Navigator 2.0, and the most difficult thing there was trying to think about how other apps might need to use it. Kind of like going and like it's kind of impossible.
But this is the problem when you run a library, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to make it too flexible because then you're supporting like a huge subset of functionality, but then you don't want to make it too prescribed because then it's too limiting. So it's kind of like I find like when I've designed libraries in the past and having points of hooking, if that kind of makes sense, a place where someone can let's say like for example widgets, it's like adding a builder because then you can return any widget, like that kind of thing, right?
And also you don't want to expose too much because frankly you probably want to change your mistakes later. So like but the and it gave me an entire new layer of respect for like the Flutter team and like people who do this like properly as a professional API designers.
I mean, this is one of the things that happened quite early on in terms of we would have pushback from we're like very early on during alpha, we're like, oh, can we just add this to the framework? And they're like, no, that doesn't live in the framework. That should be a package.
Yes,
because there needs to be a determination of that, because once it goes into the framework, it has to be supported. It has to be maintained.
Yeah,
it has to be ported to null safety.
yes.
So it's not a simple thing taking on a package. And I've got a few packages, and I barely maintain them. I try and keep them up to date. And I've got a Thomas in the background nodding here about get it. I'm sure because it's tough. It's not so. I think it's a bit like people talk about building an app. It's not really building an app. You're building a business a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
So I think the same thing. It's not just building a package. You're taking ownership of that package.
Yeah, and trying to think about the future, trying to think about how people might want to use it and what crazy things that they might want to do.
True.
And
there's a few things come up. Have you had a few like
well, yeah.
issues
So I worked with Superlist doing navigation for them because they were like, hey, you've done this. You seem to know what you're doing. So we need some help with with doing the routing on it. And I was like, oh, is this going to do it? And I was really pleased that mostly it did. I did have to add a few things for their feature set, but I was really kind of pleased that I managed to think of things.
So was that specifically towards desktop then?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I suppose I noticed this when I did the original talks on Navigator 2.
Yeah.
I was thinking about web specifically, right? Like, so I'm taking the mobile app space. How do we make the mobile apps work with Navigator 2? And then in addition to that, how does web fall into it with the route paths and names and passing? And because this is a very well-known problem routing on Android, which is you want to pass stuff between activities, but it has to be serializable into bundles, which this is like an archaic thing, but there's that kind of thing with the routing on Flutter where you want to pass an active object. Let's say you've already fetched an object from a database, and you kind of got the two mechanisms. You want to look it up by its ID. So if someone specifies a URL with a number or like a YouTube video ID or something like that, you can go look out from the database and present the content. But actively, if someone navigates from a previous page which you already have the content, you want to be able to pass that object through, not by ID, because you don't do the extra fetch. So there's like a duality in navigation.
And this is a precise example of an API design where I don't know what to do still, because people have requested being able to pass objects in Routemasters between pages, but then that will break on the web. So like, do I add it and then like, I don't know, print something to the console going,
So it's interesting because the way I've seen it work so this. Sorry, I feel like I'm bringing this up, but with Go Router, since I did it on that last,
Yep.
the way I handled that was just providing 2 options. So in the builder, sort of that returns back the objects for the screen.
Yes.
You can check the Go Route state, and
Yeah.
if there's an object specified, use that. Otherwise,
Yes.
get the ID from the URL and
Yes.
use that. But you have to be prescribed. There's no concrete implementation that says to navigate to this place you must supply this.
Yeah.
And that's really what you have to build upon.
Yeah, and like the other thing with kind of doing packages, like I really like the phrase like helping people to kind of like fall into the pit of success. I've heard that before, like trying to kind of guide people towards a good way of doing things that, you know, doesn't have surprises like it breaking on one platform. And like that, and that has been like, I think one of the biggest issues with Flutter Web is stuff suddenly not, you know, working on every other platform and then web being a little bit different because it's web. And having runtime issues, which is generally not a thing we get in Flutter, of it being very compile time safe. But yeah, it's difficult.
I mean, there's other issues though, because just the way that web works with its own navigation stack, and also, there's all sorts of other possibilities that go on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for a fact when Flutter Web first came out, I ended up doing the history. I can't remember what it's called now. Navigation history state API for web, just to override the URL because I wanted to do that, and there was no option for Navigator 2 at the time. This was back in the early days. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna thank you for joining us. I'm gonna have say goodbye. We're gonna have Scott jump in. We're gonna finish up any questions that come in.
Sorry,
you'll be fine. There we go.
Looks like we don't have any. It looks like people understood that we're getting chased out of here.
And we're hungry.
And
yeah,
we're hungry.
it's dinner time. Oh.
And we're hungry. It is dinner time. We're getting run out. Some of the noises you were hearing in the background is the cleaning crew. They're almost finished. They want to go home.
So that's it for day 1, I think.
Yes.
Have we gone through all the questions? Have we got all the questions?
I believe we've got all the questions for now. Like I said, I think people stopped asking because they know we're getting run out of here. However, FlutterVikings is still going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have
This YouTube channel.
more talks.
This YouTube channel, there's a playlist I've set up that has day 2 videos for morning and afternoon. You can't miss them.
So you can, and in fact, I don't know exactly when, or maybe they're up right now, the talks that went on today.
The live videos, once they've been processed, they might take a while to be processed. They'll be live for you to scrub through. We won't put chapters on them. What we're going to end up doing, just for everyone watching, is because there were some technical difficulties, we're going to chop up the videos and re-upload them as individual videos instead of a live stream, since we don't have any live commenting to deal with. So, and the ones that were zoomed out where we couldn't switch to the slides, we'll overlay the slides on top and do a bit of editing. So we'll get there, but it'll be after the event because we didn't plan for it.
And I do want to mention one thing. You were talking about breaking things up into chapters. We have had someone going through and doing exactly that on our hump days.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I mean, we're sitting here in a conference. I don't exactly have everything in front of me right now, but you know who you are.
Thank you so much.
And we will be talking to you.
Yeah. So I saw this commenter. He was leaving comments for all the chapters. I was like, this is brilliant, because it's the one thing that we just don't have time to go back through the entire 2-hour stream, getting all those chapter time markers in and getting all the questions in. He got the entire question, who was asking the question, everything in there. Really great.
Really makes everything searchable, you know, even potentially indexable if someone ever gets time. But that said, there are still more talks to come tomorrow.
Yep.
So just leave this stream running all night long. Okay. And then that way you can just come back to it when it restarts. But for now, we need to eat.
Yeah. So we'll be seeing you, and join us again on another Humpday Q&A.
Yes, and now I'm doing the thing that you never have to see. Yeah, I kind of did it prematurely. See ya.